a burger helmet, a teleportation grenade, and more. Today we're going to be going through some crazy items that were leaked a while ago and might be coming into the game soon. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one we've got some news stuff, a little bit of leaked stuff, just a ton of awesome things to go over, and you guys have probably already seen the title, the thumbnail. We're going to be going through a ton of leaked items, and when I say that, I mean that they were found in the game's files. Now that doesn't for sure mean that they are coming eventually. In fact, some of these were found a while ago, but still, this list is going over some of the most crazy ones that we definitely do want to see and still have a good chance of making it into the game. So yeah guys, definitely going to be a very fun video, and if you enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button down below. Seriously, I really do appreciate every single like you guys leave on the videos. Encourages me to make more, and also leave a comment down below. What is your favorite item in the game currently? Is it the golden scar? Is it something unique like the impulse grenades? For me, I think it might be the pump shotgun. I mean, that thing is just so nice. But yeah guys, leave those comments down below. I love to read them, and without further ado, let's jump on into it here. So yeah, we've definitely got some funny ones to go through, and I kind of mixed these up, and also credit to these goes to FortniteIntel.com. That is where I saw a bunch of these, so you know, credit to those guys for somehow, I don't know where they compiled these, but they put together a ton of the leaked items, such as this first one here, the teleportation grenade, guys. This seems super crazy. So recently we've had like some pretty crazy stuff, you know, the jetpack, the hop rocks, but something like a teleportation grenade, or telenade as it's also called, is something that was found and could eventually be coming into the game as a consumable item. Maybe it is similar to the backpack. Maybe it will become a backpack and like you put it on and you're able to teleport certain distances. We don't know a ton of details on it. All we have is this one picture that I think is actually the telenade so far. So maybe if it's already modeled, this could mean that eventually it could come into the game soon. But yeah, we don't know a ton more about it as for how exactly it would work. There's also the possibility that it could maybe be like a teleporter on the map, and maybe it teleports you to the other side of the map if you really need to. I could see that happening, but since it is called a teleport grenade, I don't think that'll be the case, unfortunately. And also with this, guys, be sure to comment your theories on these items, because nothing's confirmed yet, and you guys might have ideas that I don't have, and I'd be curious to see what you guys think. So yeah, teleport grenade, pretty interesting right there. However, is it quite as interesting as number 2? Oh man, this second one right here, the golden ticket item. This one we have to talk about a bit. So yeah, it is officially called the golden ticket. We don't have an official picture, unfortunately, because I would like to see a picture, and usually if you do have a picture found in the game files, that does mean it's something that is confirmed to come into the game. So this one maybe could not make it, but with the golden ticket we do have a description, and it says, take a second ride on the battle bus and redeploy. And also its rarity is apparently legendary, which would make it super rare and obviously a pretty crazy item. So what exactly does it mean by take a second ride on the battle bus? Well, it could possibly mean one of two things, and I think it'll probably be the latter, but the first of which is maybe like if you get eliminated, you're able to respawn on the battle bus again and, you know, drop back into the field. That is a possibility, but since it is a consumable item, usually you would have to use it when you're still alive, but I guess it is a possibility. Maybe just having it in your inventory triggers that as soon as you get eliminated, you do get to pop back into the battlefield for a second try. But along with that, it could also mean that you can just, you know, teleport to the battle bus whenever and drop back down. Maybe you're far away from the circle, you need to get there quickly, you could use this to pop you up there and then glide in. Now with that though, that would be super overpowered in both ways, so you would have to probably add some restrictions on it, like maybe it takes away all your guns, and when you drop back in, it's just like if you're starting off the match again. That would make it a pretty, you know, last resort item. So I'd probably prefer it to be like something that you use when you're still alive in the game, because having like a second life I think would be kind of annoying. In fact, it'd be really annoying, so hopefully it is that second one. As for the third one, this one we actually have a picture of too, and it is called the bottle rocket. Now this one is really weird, okay? I don't even know how this is going to work, but apparently the bottle rocket says it hurls a grenade, bang bang. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that is the official wording of like this item in the game files, and again, it does have an official image that looks sort of like, you know, something to fire off fireworks, but you place it onto the ground. Now with that being said, they also say on FortniteIntel.com that it looks like a new way to throw grenades with more specific trajectories and perhaps at a further distance. Now with that being said, I'm not 100% sure if this would be a grenade. Would it make more sense for it to actually be like a trap type item? Something that goes into that section of items and you can like place it on the ground, or, you know, place it on a platform that you've placed. Could you place it down and then maybe like control it and shoot like bottle rockets across the map with precision, obviously, and maybe take on other forts and players like that? I don't exactly know, but I'm thinking that would be the more likely thing that it would entail. It does for sure say that it hurls a grenade and just one grenade, so maybe it doesn't do any of that. Maybe it is just a more precise way of throwing a grenade like further distances. After that, however, with number 4, this you might have heard of before, but in case you haven't, I wanted to include it in this list anyways because it is something that I definitely thought was going to be coming for a while, and it still could eventually be coming, but it is the airstrike laser. And in fact, you guys have probably seen this a bunch, so I won't spend too much time on this one, but in case you missed it, and also I'll give you some of my ideas on it, here is the airstrike laser, and it says it marks a location to deliver an airstrike with 4 bomb payload. And then they add to it that this one is pretty self-explanatory. You can direct an airstrike to a specified location. That sounds a little bit overpowered to me. Don't know about you guys, but that sounds super crazy, alright? Now, first of which, with that, obviously being overpowered, how exactly would you defend against that? Especially since it's a laser, you could like maybe target somebody across the map? That does seem pretty crazy. And also, there are airstrikes in like these Save the World games, so this one does seem super likely that it would be implemented somehow. It's just a matter of how exactly will it be implemented. Will it be a laser? Maybe it'll be like a smoke grenade that you throw down and that'll bring back the old smoke grenade. You know, if you tossed it into somebody's base, that would at least give you a little bit of variancy. You wouldn't have like this super precise laser that like targets somebody's base and, you know, just annihilates them. That would add a little bit more skill to it, but even then, it's not much skill in the first place. But either way, that does seem pretty crazy, and I'm not sure if this might be actually a thumbnail from something in Save the World, so it's possible this isn't even what it would look like when it does eventually come to Battle Royale, or if it comes to Battle Royale at all. I don't know for sure yet. But moving on to number 5 here, this one has got to be my favorite leaked item that I really do hope comes into the game, because it is the Der Burger helmet. Oh my goodness, guys, this thing would be so amazing, not only because it's just pure beauty in a solid form, but because it's actually a very cool idea for an item. So the Der Burger helmet is a consumable item that's supposedly coming, and also in terms of rarity, it's supposed to come in the rare variant, so actually fairly common indeed. But as for the description, it says a corporate mascot helmet that protects from a single instance of critical damage, Der. Yeah, it actually says Der at the end, but apparently this is going to protect you guys from getting one pumped, from getting shot in the head with like a bolt action sniper rifle. This thing will save you so much. Now, along with that, unfortunately, we don't have a picture of it, but I think it could be similar to this item that was shown a while ago. This was the Durables Burger, but this one might actually be a separate item, but it could look something like that, or it could look like, obviously, the thing that is on top of the Der Burger, their mascot, their giant, you know, Der Burger head. So just take that, you know, put it on as a helmet, and you're ready to go. Now, as for the usefulness of this, obviously, it would have to depend on whether or not it takes up a slot, like, permanently. Like, if you use it, do you have to have it in your inventory, or do you consume it like a medkit and then it disappears? I'm not exactly sure how that would work, and that would kind of make it a little bit different on whether or not it is super effective on the battlefield. And in fact, I don't know if I'd really use it if it did take up a slot, so we'd have to wait and see. But overall, it does sound like a super intriguing item. But as for the second to last one, this one I just wanted to bring up in case you guys have seen it before, because I think this one is technically in the game right now. These are called the energy crystals, and here's a thumbnail right here that I can't quite tell if it's a brand new thumbnail. Kind of looks like it was taken from Save the World, because you can get crystals or stuff that I think looks similar to this. I can't 100% confirm that, but with these, it does say not to be confused with healing crystals, which I don't even know what that means. Do we have healing crystals? Are they talking about the apples on the map? I'm not really sure. But speaking of that with the apples, I actually think these took the place of the hop rocks. I mean, they're called energy crystals. The hop rocks are energy crystals, so I'm thinking these could be the exact same thing. They just switched it around a little bit and decided to put it as a thing that you pick up on the map. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny that some of these leaked items actually changed into like consumable items on the map, and that could happen to any of these. But yeah, guys, moving on to the final item of this list. Saved a good one for last, as we always do, the beehive grenade. Oh man, this one would make for some very unique battles, and I think this one would have a very likely chance of making it into the game, simply because how it works is super unique, and also there are like beehive type zombies in Save the World, so a lot of things from Save the World make their way into Battle Royale, so that is a good indicator of this probably coming eventually. Now, what exactly does the beehive grenade do? Well, its description is simply bees. Yeah, that's it. That's all there was for the description. Now, Fortnite Intel does say that this is likely a grenade which applies damage over time to anyone within its explosion radius. Now, I 100% agree with that because I think the Beehive grenade would act very similar to the Beehive zombies in Save the World, which if you haven't played Save the World, they're basically this zombie that walks around with a giant beehive on their head, and if you get too close to them, a swarm of bees will start to attack you. You can run away from it, but if you do get caught in there, it does take a little bit of damage off of you, so this would be something that does damage over time. Doesn't immediately knock everything off of you, all your shields and stuff like that. You would have a while to actually get out of there and get out of its area of effect. So yeah, that definitely sounds super interesting because that's not something we've had before. Obviously we have the normal grenades, the impulse grenades, the disco grenades, or boogie bombs, and this is a super unique one that would definitely fit in with all of the other ones, and I could see rushing a fort and throwing this in the top to get that person to I think that could make for some cool battles. But yeah guys, that is going to be it for all of the leaked items in this video. Be sure to leave a comment down below about which one of these is your favorite and which you would like to see in the game. And along with that, be sure to click that subscribe button in the middle if you haven't yet to be the first to hear about new videos, as well as check out some of the previous ones on the screen now. But other than that guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.